GMA lost heavily in the Lingayen-Lucena corridor, in spite of the rampant vote shaving in Regions 1 to 5 and NCR. In order to win, she needed more than just the additional 951,695 voters in the PCIB area. GMA needed Mindanao, which undoubtedly was FPJ territory, and this is why GMA made at least 15 calls to Garci. On May 29, 19 days after the elections, we have this conversation between GMA and Garci.
Hello?
Hello, ma'am. Good morning. Okay, ma'am. Mas mataas po siya, pero mag-compensate po sa Lanao yun.
So, will I still lead by more than 1M?
More or less, it's that advantage, ma'am. Parang ganon din ang lalabas.
It will not be less than 1M?
Pipilitin mo natin niya, pero as of the other day, it's 982.
Kaya nga eh.
And then, if we can get more in Lanao.
Hindi pa matapos?
Hindi pa ho. Mayroon pang darating na 7 municipalities.
Okay.
Sige po.
Okay.
GMA called Garciliano at least 15 times between May 26 and June 10, 2004, well after the elections were over. The following slides illustrate the result of those calls. On June 2, 23 days after elections, there is another call. She is inquiring about Lanao del Sur and Basilan. Notice the operative words from GMA. Nagmamatch ang SOV at COC. And in reply, Garci reports, ginawa nilang pagpataas sa inyo.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello. Doon sa Lanao del Sur at sa Basilan, hindi lang nagmamatch yung SOV sa COC.
Kung ano yan, kung sinasabi nila wala na naman ho.
Hindi nagmamatch.
Hindi nagmamatch. Ay, may posibilidad na hindi magmamatch kung hindi nila sinunod yung individual SOB ng mga munisipyo. Pero ayaw ko lang ho kung sa atin pabor o hindi. Kasi doon naman sa Basilan, sa Lanao Sur, itong ginawa nila na yung pagpataas sa inyo, hindi naman ho, maayos naman ang paggawa eh.
So nagmamatch?
On May 31, 21 days after the elections, GMA called Garci. Listen well to Garci, saying that NAMFREL was now sympathetic to us. Isn't NAMFREL a neutral body? And watch for GMA's anxious, yung dagdag.
Ano, ma'am?
Hello, at saka yung kabila, they're trying to get their NAMFREL copy of the municipal COCs.
Sa NAMFREL, NAMFREL copy shop? Ay, wala naman. Okay naman ang NAMFREL sa atin. We are now sympathetic to us.
Pero we just have to make sure that NAMFREL doesn't value. Pero yung they're trying to get that.
We will get in advance. Kakapin mo natin kung ano ang kanila. Okay.
Another call was made on June 4, 25 days after the election. Listen carefully. GMA actually addresses Garci by name. We also hear the name of Dalidig, Lanao del Sur Provincial Chairman for NAMFREL. Take note of how Garci sets up his people to do his bidding.
Hello, Garci.
Ma'am.
Ano gawin natin doon sa NAMFREL press con kanina, yung NAMFREL Lanao del Sur?
Inaano ko, meron na akong kopya ng isinax ni Dalidig, ni Nomong, yung kay Dalidig. Pero that is not true because I have already here my staff whom I assigned Lanao Sur. Pagkatapos, si Reza Malipaw, the supervisor, is coming, and we will also try to let them say something after this. Pagsasalitahin ko sila without me letting people know that I am the one who will talk.
Okay.
Ganun lang ang kanila.
Okay
po, ma'am. Okay po.
Let us take a closer look at the Mindanao action. We are deeply grateful to Cheche Lazaro of Probe, whose recent in-depth report of what happened in Mindanao was aired nationwide on ABS-CBN Channel 2. Probe has given us permission to air a segment of that report.
3 sako ng election returns o ERs na kopya ng NAMFREL ang pinakaiingatan ni Dalidig. Ito daw ang ebidensya ng pandaraya na noon pa niya ibinunyag, ngunit sadyang di raw pinansin kahit ng NAMFREL headquarters.
Ang pinakamaliwanag na pandaraya ay yung refleksyon ng election return doon sa certificate of canvass. Si Duke Concepcion talaga, yun ang sinabi ko. Hindi siya talagang kinukontra yung sinasabi ko.
Ang nakita natin sa election return, may buto ang kuan, may buto ang ibang mga kandidato. Hindi lang si Fernando ang may buto, pati si Villanueva, lahat ng kandidato may buto.
Yung si Juan, Gloria Macapagal, PLD. Lahat ng Lanao del Sur, PLD. Ang manalo si Fernando po.
Halaga pa ba daw ang kanilang boto?
On May 28, 18 days after the elections, GMA again called Garci. This time, her concern was Marawi City. Notice Garci mentions the name of Brigadier General Francisco Gudani.
Hello?
Good evening, ma'am.
The FPJ Campra will file a case against the Board of Canvassers of doon sa Marawi and the military.
Ano, ma'am?
The FPJ Campra will file a case against the Board of Canvassers and the military in Marawi.
Hindi naman siguro nila maano ating Board of Canvassers. Pero ang military, kasi si Gudani, sa kanila si Gudani, I do not know why they will file. Sa kanila si Gudani, ma'am. In fact, that's why I had to work with General Esperon and General Tiamco na at that time, pinalitan namin si Gudani for a while. Kaya, pero bakit nila papailan yung mga military na sa kanila lahat?
On June 8, 29 days after the elections, there is a conversation between Attorney Jimmy Paz, Chief of Staff of COMELEC Chairman Benjamin Abalos. Once again, we hear the name of Brigadier General Gudani. Listen carefully.
Boss, nakatanggap ako ng certification ngayon dito galing sa mga bata natin sa Nao. Nag-failure na naman pala dahil kay Gudani.
Oo nga eh.
Putang na, sino ba yung Gudani? Ba't pinag yun?
Ayun ang pinaalis ko.
Oo nga, ba't ang doon na paano to?
Bumalik na naman. Kaya nga, ayaw makialam si First Gentleman dyan. Sabi ko nga, pinasabihan ko kay Ruben Reyes na paalisin na niyo yan.
Putang yung tarangtahan talaga to?
Oo, pinalis ko yun eh. Pero after 3 days after the elections, bumalik man dyan.
Okay.
Ang nilagay ko yan, si Colonel Perino, through General Esperon at si General Tiamco.